Good day, I'm Ikslorin, and let's try out this wonderful deck given to me by a viewer. Though Monday we looked at his first situation that used a lot of the new Blackrock Mountain stuff, but it has now been pulled back a little to more towards the standard stuff, though still having some very interesting choices about what cards to actually focus on. So let's just take it on the ladder again and hopefully not make any misplays like last time against that handlock place. I mean, we had a good opening, but those two massive misplays that we did there, not really worth it. Paladin, Shadowword Madness, nah, don't think so. Light of the Naru, probably good. Circle of Healing could be good for a lot of stuff that we could draw, but on the other hand, we don't have anything for the early game then. This is a combo card, so I don't know if we would want it in our opening hand. I'm just going to be hoping to get something. We should just have kept it. We should just have kept that.
Greetings.
But, greetings, Geiserötter.
Well met.
Beautiful name. So probably the Knife Juggler. Yeah, makes also a lot of sense. So a mid-rangey paladin as always. And yeah, well, if he even if he plays 1/1s, we can just keep him in check with the Wild Pyromancer. Though I should probably wait until he has gone for Muster for Battle. So we probably just have to take the beating here. Though, yeah, we can just Word Madness this next turn. So that would be fine. Could also have gone for a Light of Naru and Power Word Shield, but that 1/4 would have been easily killed and wouldn't have traded in any good way. Very interesting. Very Suish actually, this thing. Very Suish. Well, I'm then just going to actually Shadow Word Madness this thing and getting the 2/1 here. Then we can get the shield away with that, and then, yeah, well, it's only the shield. Sadly, it doesn't trade out, but it still slows him down a lot, hopefully. Yeah, it does. Cool. So the Belcher here should do a lot too. Sadly, we cannot Power Word Shield it, pretty much preventing him from being able to kill it, except if he goes for more damage. But Hammer of Wrath and then the 2/2 in there. Okay, that is certainly something. Though this with only 2 HP, we could probably kill it then. Yeah, let's actually just do it the proper the most safe way. I don't want to mess around with that Pyromancer again.
Thank you.
Also, the Light of Naru now is wonderful. Oh, okay. Everything that was that is certainly just going to be ignored. Really. Or we can do this, and end our turn. He can trade out. I would be more than fine with that, really. And we can then just play a lot. And we have then actually been able to deal with this early aggression here, so if he doesn't draw a lot of cards, we may just actually take this one pretty easily. I mean, this looks mid-rangey, so we are still not out of the when he is strong, but we're certainly still pretty close to being able to do anything. Pretty close to actually be out of where he is strong. Well, that would have been great if it has only 2 HP. Or 2 attack. So that we could have taken with the Cabal Shadow Priest, but it doesn't. Well, he'll go for that. Go for that. No Master for Battle combo here, please. So, yeah, we have pretty much established board control. This Light Warden won't do anything, except if he heals. Then it won't do anything, but until at least the Orkney is away, but we can always trade if we would want to. It's still a 1/4 that can deal with all of his 1/1s. So that is pretty cool, and he doesn't have the mana yet to actually do the combo in 1 turn. Okay, loot all of that I'm just going to kill. Okay, so we are just going to do some Wild Pyromancer stuff. aren't we? Actually, we don't have a spell to do that. We would have to top deck a spell if we would want to do that. That is not the spell I had in mind. It certainly does it, but it's certainly not the spell I had in mind. But let's just kill everything. No combo for you, my dear sir. And we got card draw, so we denied him of any ability to get we denied him. Yeah, we made sure that he could easier one out of Steam than if he actually had that one extra card draw.
I wonder.
So, yeah. And we have a pretty respectable board here. And Wagner is that we can throw down. And then we can kill his 1/1. Yeah, we are really in a really good spot here. Oh, thank you.
Was a mistake. Reporting for duty.
Well, then we're probably just going to go for... We can trade in this way and then this. But then we won't get the Dark Cultist thing here. But that is still the best thing. You can just trade this way around. Sludge Belcher, Power Shield. Play all this wonderful stuff we have. Loveshire Cleric not useful, until at least we can heal. Yeah. There's really not much to say here. He can consecrate, he can still equality consecrate to deal with everything we have on the board, though. Yeah, this one triggers first, so we won't even get a 1/5 or something like that. And this is also not really the best for him, because we can just do all of this stuff. And obviously I'm just trying to slowly kill my Orkney. And Ragnar's, sure. Bring him down to 10. And bring us the victory. Yes, this really, I can't see what can go wrong here. Except for equality consecrate. He cannot deal with anything we have here. We still have 11 on the board. Consecrate still won't do anything. Except he doesn't have a second one. He doesn't have the mana for it, so he's dead. Even if he healed himself, he would have to heal himself for more than 2, because this Light Warden. So yeah, no misplays on that one, and I won. So I hope that at least makes up for that terrible game against the handlock. Water's wonderful. So, who's going to be the next one? Maybe another paladin. I actually like killing all of these paladins just because I have this is the worst matchup I have. So actually just owning this paladin, that feels pretty good. 2 Holy Smites, probably a little bit too much against a druid, but that is worse. And if he plays that, if he plays that to 5, 2 Holy Smites are not going to do anything anyway. Though if he goes for the 5/2 on the other hand, Holy Smite is going to be great, but then we only need 1 anyway, so I think the mulligan was great. Mulligan was okay, as long as you don't look at what we got from it. But at least we have the good cards in our hand. We don't need to dig for all of this high value stuff. And Zombie Chow. Okay, that is good. So he's controlly focused. And Holy Smite. Cool too. So next turn we can kill the Zombie Chow and have a 3/1 on the board. And if he plays something for 1 mana, or something for 4, or for 6, yeah. Oh god. This is what you would call awful. Except if we draw the Shadow Word Death that it was included twice. We didn't. Well, I'm just going to get the healing at least. Then he can trade if he wants to. He probably doesn't. We could Circle of Healing won't help me either. So, yeah. Turn 2 Thor-san. Damn it, day 9. What the hell are you doing? Yeah. This card is just an auto-include in every control deck, isn't it? Just, and especially in a Wamp duet, this makes a lot of sense, because this is Wamp just in the other way. Instead of getting more mana crystals, you just make everything cheaper. And now that's the second turn he has done it. And I still have nothing to deal with it. I have Holy Smite, but Jesus Christ, what the hell should I do here? Dark Cultists won't do anything, and if, then too late. Way too late. At least if I played... I have played quest and turn. Even if I do it the next turn, he has been able to get everything down by 3. And he's just going to snowball out of here, really. He could go for a turn 6 Ysera. Or turn 7 Deathwing. That is stupid. Nah. I really want to mind control it, but sadly that thing is a turn 10 play, and I think we can salvage this should we get an Orkanai, but if we don't, I see no way of us to actually get back here. That is not an Orkanai. Well, let's just get the minions out for their bodies. If we cannot salvage this by next turn, I'm just going to concede. Because I cannot see us being able to deal with this, especially with having a mind control and Ysera in our opening hand. We have nothing to be able to challenge his board control. That is a Wrath, and yeah, okay. Then he hero powers in, and yeah. This is just an awful game, Jesus Christ. Turn 6 Thor-san, damn it. That is just something that you cannot deal with. At least with that hand. Obviously we got the Sludge Belcher. That could maybe do it, but with his with the amount of stuff that that Thor-san has already done, in terms of making everything cheaper in his hand, he would probably just be able to deal with that too. Don't think he would even be able to trade that. I didn't want to play that game anymore. I just wanted to get on and just try again. Oh whoa, cool. Thor-san is probably also going to be really good in that, because Rogue has a lot of cheap spells, so Thor-san is probably going to make some kind of miracle Rogue when working again. I would really like to see that, actually. Some kind of miracle Rogue. Let's actually keep the Thought Steal. Well, 2 Holy Smites. Yes, this is well, I am still waiting to see why you want 2 Holy Smites and not only 1. Especially since the Vulture in here. But I expect it to be because there was these 4 hunters that I ran into yesterday. So that it may just be because of that. He doesn't hit me, so it's maybe the Oil Rogue that is just a new iteration of the Miracle Rogue, really. Oh. Well, we can get a big minion out here. Sludge Belcher, turn 4. Yay. I actually need Sludge Belcher, then we can buff it by the next turn. So, except for the Blade Flurry. Except if we can... we don't have a Thought Steal, so we cannot get another weapon, but... So the Blade Flurry is a dead card, but... The Tingle Sharp Sword Oil. I like that. Holy Smite, and to combo for the Sharp Sword. On the Sludge Belcher. Making what would that be? A 6/5. With Taunt. And a 1/2 as a Death Rattle. Plus we can heal that thing. So, all in all, really good, actually. I don't think we should be worrying really. Especially since the Dark Cultist here is able to kill anything that should be in the way to buff even the Sludge Belcher up even more. Turn 4 he could go for the coin on some 5 mana play. Something like the Sludge Belcher or an Azure Drake, maybe. An Azure Drake would actually be rather irritating. But except for that, I don't feel like there's anything wrong. Yeah, go. Damn. That is irritating. Especially since just the Azure Drake can kill my Sludge Belcher that much. But let's just go for the Belcher anyway. I don't see any reason not to. Let's just actually just try and keep it alive, really. So heal it and Holy Smite the Drake, hoping to at least in some way keep the Belcher alive. Though that seems to be some kind of deadly poison. So that is one dead, yeah, one dead Belcher. Well, if there's something that you shouldn't try and mess with a Miracle Rogue is ball control. They really excel at that. Don't see any reason to do that, he can just kill it. Well, I see the reason now to have 2 Holy Smites. Jesus Christ, I can't believe that I'm doing this. But I just don't want him to just deal too much damage to me. We cannot combo the Tinker's Sharp Sword Boil, but we can still do a lot. And turn 7 we could actually get this thing to work. So if we get a Circle of Healing, that is certainly not a Circle of Healing.
In the light's name.
But that is still a very beefy minion that he cannot really do anything against. So should he not be able to kill it, we can heal in some way. He probably wants to kill the light one in some way. So blade, yeah, actually if he just goes for the Blade Flurry, trades and then knife again, so he can kill it, sadly, and deal with everything. But that requires the Blade Flurry. He has 2 of them, he should at least. So 7 out of 25, 24. Yeah. 7 out of 25.
So many options.
Probably rather reasonable to say that he has one. So, yeah, I probably shouldn't Shadow Word Madness his Antique Healbot and then go for Tinkers. Because the Tinkers could actually fall on the Antique Healbot since it is mine.
I wonder.
Just while it is on my side of the board, so shouldn't do that. He just has left, actually. That is... Oh. So this is a fatigue deck. Awesome.
Well played.
I would at least expect this thing to be a fatigue deck since he uses Gang Up. I don't see any reason not to do that. In any way. And there's nothing for me to do. I don't want to play the Cabal Shadow Priest just for the body. At least not with this amount of mana. We could go for that at turn 10. Or we could play it this turn, then power shield and then Tingus. Maybe. But yeah. Okay, you cannot... This cannot be a fatigue deck. You wouldn't have a sprint in a fatigue deck. So it's gotta be a combo deck. But then I don't see a reason why you would have Gang Up. So it's... Yeah. Take everything back. This is just a heavy control-y. Heavy control. Heavy control rogue, yeah. That's gotta be what it is. And I think I'll just stop here. I don't see any reason to Shadow Word or to Tinkers right now, because he can still... Yeah, we can get a big Northshire Cleric, but he can still just backstab and kill it. He's still gotta have a backstab here. Still gotta have one. And we also have to be able to deal with at least 3, 4 3s. You could still play one of them. A light bomb though. Actually, if we can top deck a light bomb? That would be great, though. That is one Dead Northshire Cleric, so we won't be able to draw the cards, but we will at least be able to somewhat deal with it. But on the other hand, we can also just Shadow Word Madness this, kill that, and get this out on the board. Awesome. Finally, this looks somewhat feasible here. And we have a lot of stuff, so if he should be able to play something big, something scary. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure I can now say that he is Control Rogue, so we should be able to see something like Ragnaros or Ysera, or something similar. So, Mind Control certainly is going to be used for something really good. So we go for Dark Cultist and Tinkers now. Then we can hope at least not to hit the Dark Cultist, but that is not something you always can hope for. I mean, could just happen that... okay. I mean, it could go on Dark Cultist, that would maybe be good. Especially since I would have to... oh.
Well played.
He's just trying to be a priest all of a sudden. Damn. Well, that is not worth mind controlling, but that is worth being afraid of. Did he just hit that? Oh. Well, let's get some HP on that thing. Sylvanas.
I have no
Hello.
time for games.
The damned stand ready.
It's not the best board to put it, but do this thing on, but I think it is the better thing. I mean, he can obviously just go in, kill it, and then he would give me a 4-1. So he cannot do that, and so he has to, in some way, to try and clear his own board before he kills Sylvanas, or he has to silence it. One of those two plays he would have to do, and
So
I
many
cannot exactly see how he wants to do it right now. He cannot backstab his own injured Blade Master. That which is also a weird play. I mean, it is just Sylvanas. You wouldn't do that weird stuff just for Sylvanas, would you? Nah, I probably don't think so. So, question just really is, how is he going to do this? Sylvanas is really just going to put a stopper for him to play anything big and scary. And should he play something big and scary, I actually just would want to mind control it before doing anything else. And should he just go for face, then I would probably... Problem is we cannot lesser heal and Dark Cultist, because that is only 5. Well, we can now heal at least, that is one good thing. So we can go in there and heal. I like that. Sap. Okay, so we can get one big Sylvanas out of this thing. Oh, that is a good thing. But that is a bad thing. We cannot kill that then. Damn. If it wasn't because he just killed that, then we would have been in an awesome position. And I don't see any reason actually to play Sylvanas now.
Let me change your mind.
Actually, I'm just going to do this. Just for the body. Then he can do all he wanted to do against Sylvanas, but Sylvanas herself, I want to play her when he has more stuff on the board. When I at least can be certain that she's going to change his place. But if he's just going to throw in and trade with everything he has, that's not going to do anything. Okay, prep. Sprint. Yes, so he's going up to 10 cards. And he's close to fatigue, at least compared to me. And if he doesn't play anything this turn, he's also going to mill himself. Though he's going to be aware of that. He has to. I'm pretty sure he has to. I still really want to get this Tinker's thing working. It could also be pretty good to get that thing happen on Ysera. That could be a good play. Though we still would have to combo it in some way. What is that card? Another preparation. That's gotta be a misplay. What the hell was that? Why did he prep a backstab to just fan off knives and deadly poison and do nothing?
Obey.
How much was that? That was 4 damage. So we can go in here. That was 4-5. So we cannot let us now rue it. But we can
In the light's name.
do this. Heal ourselves, obviously, since we are going to trade. I don't want to do Sylvanas again for the same reason as before. So, yes, he can still kill it, but he's just going to waste the deadly poison on a tomb or on a 1-mana light warden. That is not worth it. Even if he blade flow is, we know he has one, and I'm pretty sure he hasn't used it yet. And he can still do it. Gang up. So yeah, this is some control thing that tries to get very far into fatigue, but without doing it. And I'm actually rather surprised that I'm still that he is still very much ahead of me. Well, we could mind control it. I don't think that is still what we would have to do here, really. I think just the Sylvanas, really, and heal ourselves. And just go for face.
Face the light.
Just to get the most out of it. Also, we got a light bomb, actually, to deal with all of this. So we just have to wait for him to actually plump all of this stuff down from all of his gang-ups. And then we just have to draw the light bomb. So I actually feel rather safe. I don't see any way, even though he has a lot of death rattles with this thing. And except for the light bomb, we have the Circle of Healing Orkanite combo. And that is the only thing on top of that. Oh. Well, we can mind control it to get it 1 turn further away. Yeah. Always when I want this Piloted Shredder to drop a Doomsayer, it doesn't. And I don't see any reason for him to actually go for a Piloted... Yeah, I could go in and want to trade just to get the... Nah, then he would get the minion, the 2-cost minion out before the Doomsayer does anything. And that is not something that he would want, because now he also kills the Puddle Stomper. And now he also goes for card draw now. Well, I'm just... Could we actually... I think we can actually kill the Doomsayer here. So with Circle of Healing, Circle of Healing is going to hit before anything else. And if we go for 2 of these, they're going to kill the Wild Pyromancers, but they're also... Wait a minute.
Let none survive.
Ah, yes. There was a fault in my calculation. For some reason I thought that the Circle of Healing would be the thing that would deal the 5 damage to it. I don't know why. I guess just because of the Orkanite combo, but the 5 damage that I was actually calculating at first was just from Sylvanas. So still, Sylvanas is very much alive, and we can Tinkers in some way next turn. We can do all sorts of other stuff. Though the Light Bomb is not going to do anything actually, because any death rattles played by him is going to be triggering after Sylvanas. And Blade Flurry, why couldn't you just play Blade Flurry just to get the combo going? That would be wonderful. So that it doesn't require a weapon. Just do nothing for 2 mana, that would be fine indeed. So that is going to be the Blade Flurry? Yes. Well, then I would actually have done it the other way around. Because he could then have been dealing much more damage to me then. Yeah, there you go. Hello, you Sarah. I don't think he can kill it. We haven't seen an assassinate yet. He is a control rogue. He's gotta have something like that. Created by gang up. Okay, interesting that it shows that too. So, Laughing Sisters, Tinker's Shop, Sword Oil. Yeah, and or maybe just try and clear everything out. Well, I'm just going to do this.
I shall bring you rest.
And
I shall bring you rest.
nah, it wouldn't be enough. But we can do this. And heal. Should we get the... Nah, we shouldn't. Let's just get Dream. We turn a minion to its owner's hand. Cool. So we have a sap for him. That is awesome. So we can sap as if he should go for anything that is a taunt. Should he have a Sludge Belcher, I would expect him to. Also, we can just mind control if he should play anything big. Let's mind control one of these piloted shredders. But he has enough to kill my Ysera. That is sadly a fact. And he would still have two things on the board for that. But he seems to wanting to try and kill me rather than anything else. He didn't want to kill my Ysera last turn. And he's actually going to go for the Laughing Sister here. Another pilot shred, okay. What is that? A sap maybe? Nah, that can't be. SI agent, okay. The light bomb is looking better and better. Or the Orkanai. Either way, it's just going to be perfect. One of those two things are going to save us. Actually, we are going to be rather dead if it doesn't.
I shall bring you rest.
And coin. Let's get that thing out of the way. What was that? That was a weird animation. Didn't know that Dream did that. Well, I'm not going to go for Circle of Healing because of this one. So, he would have to go in this way. It would at least negate the damage from my face. Meaning that we would still very much get lethal, maybe.
None shall.
Black Knight, okay. I think that is actually lethal then for him. And I'm pretty sure we still didn't have lethal in any way ourselves. Yes, that is lethal. That can only be lethal. That is even just misplaying the lethal in some ways. He has way too much damage to anything. Yeah, just play everything. Yeah, well, I really just wanted to go for the single sharp sword oil, but I just think that wouldn't have been enough, really, to kill him. We could have gone very close to it, but if we had gone for the single sharp sword oil on Ysera, gone in, that would have been 4 on top of... that would have been 4 and 3, right? So 7. And then we would have maybe have got the Ysera Awakens. That would have been 5. So 12. So we would maybe have been... If we had gotten a Ysera Awakens, we would maybe have been able to kill him. Now he had 13 HP. So forget all that. Sadly. Those gang ups actually did the job there. Very interesting. I really want to look at that deck. Also, I have already been tinkering around with the fatigue rogue, and seeing him play that deck is very much going to wanting me to just try it out and try and see if it can work, or at least try and see if I can find his deck, because that looked very much interesting. Wrong deck here, though that is wonderful too. I want to play that too. And that was it. This was the deck that we have been playing the Wednesday and Friday here. Looks very much like the normal Control Priest with the cards that are chosen. But as I have said earlier, these cards, what you have chosen and amount of reads of all of these differ a little bit. So, I like it. It has worked very well. This weird Control Rogue that I have never played against before had to do a lot of gang ups before I actually got a lot of problems with it. It was actually just these gang ups that was the problem. If it wasn't for that, we would have been in a much better position. So this deck certainly works very well. Thank you for watching. See ya.